Hey, I'm Chris, and this is AFA Top Banana Trivia, and we have Richard, Bloom, and Cheeza in here as our live contestant. Kelly's in the chat. She's going to be scorekeeping tonight because Heaven is celebrating her birthday. Hey, look here. There's James Ryan. Hey, James, thanks for coming in.
Timing.
So,
well, there's an echo.
There is, isn't there?
Let me see something. Is it better? Echo?
No. Richard, can you go into your settings down at the bottom and go to audio and make sure echo cancellation is checked? So, but why are you doing that? Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. So tonight we are doing general knowledge. So we're doing 3 rounds of trivia tonight. We do 3 rounds of trivia every time we do this. First round is 10 multiple choice questions. The second round is visuals, and tonight is cartoon birds.
Cartoon birds?
Cartoon birds. And then, of course, we have 10 questions that are just general knowledge questions, and they're not multiple choice. Just so, and let's put that up so everybody knows. So here we go with the chat. There you go, chat rules. And then basically after Richard, the way it works, basically after all the chat gets all of their answers in, then I'll ask you and James for your answers. So,
okay.
Oh, before we move on, Richard, you want to tell James the news?
What's the news?
I'm bi-coastal now. I live in New York.
Yes, you do, and in Brooklyn, right?
I live in Harlem right now.
Oh, above 125.
125th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he was telling me that
area has changed quite a bit since I was a kid.
It has. Even in my area, the one I'm in, they call it the ritzy place. So
nice.
Even the regular people was walking by. Oh, you live in the ritzy place, and it's like, okay, I guess I do.
So, before we begin, let's go ahead and say hello to everybody in the chat. We got Nathan. I think it's Rita, maybe Retta. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it. Of course, Kelly is in the chat. She's scorekeeping tonight. We got Kevin from Kevin Theme Park Adventures. Thanks for coming in. Sandy Birdwell 2427. Who else we got? We got Richard's in the chat, of course.
Hello. I try to be.
We got Samantha Paxton. Thanks, Samantha, for coming in. Mandy Adams. Hello, Mandy. And so far, that's what it looks. So I'm sure possibly more people will come in, but are we ready? Are you guys ready?
We're good.
Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and let's start with question number 1. Question number 1. In which continent are Chile, Argentina, and Brazil? A, North America, B, South America, C, Europe, or D, Australasia? Try to keep up with the chat here. All right, chat, you can go ahead and put your answer in. That's my phone going off telling me the Cubs and the Cardinals are getting ready to start playing. All right, we're getting a few answers in. Chris, do I get points for scoring? No. 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 So, hey, Nick, thanks for coming in, buddy. So it looks like we're getting some answers in.
Uh,
Let me drop that down. I may have called it a little early for them to give the answers. I know that.
yeah.
So it looks like right now we only have 2 people who have answered.
Yep.
Well, I see 3.
You see 3?
I do.
I see 3.
Okay. Well, StreamYards is. Oh, I do see 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know StreamYards is a little slower than trivia or than YouTube chat. So,
Yep.
but all right. So let's go ahead and start. Let's start with Richard. Richard, what did you have? You had B, James. B. And I'm guessing B is South America.
Yes. That would be South America.
So
Yes.
if you said South America, you got it correct. So I think we only had 3 people answer. So hopefully Kelly will be able to keep up with that really easily. So I'm going to try something a little bit different. So with the timing, not with you guys. All right. Are we ready for question number 2?
We are.
All right. Let's go question number 2. Oops. Hold on. I hit the wrong button. All right. Question number 2. Which brand of soup featured in one of Andy Warhol's most famous pop art pieces? Was it A, Heinz, B, Campbell's, C, Baxter's, or D, Knorr? I remember this picture.
It's right in the front of the Warhol Museum in Pittsburgh.
I think I've seen it in a book.
It's actually a piece I don't particularly like, but
No, Nick, she's not late. She's in the chat. She's the one who's keeping score. All right, you can put in your answers, chat. Probably could have put them in a little earlier. I kind of missed the time.
Yeah.
All right, we're. Uh-oh. Okay, Kelly, even if you text me the answers, I have the answers, Kelly. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I figured out how to do it. But if that's you text me your answers, you can't get points for that either.
it's pretty crafty, though.
Yeah.
Since she's got all the questions and answers, that would be pretty easy.
You can score pretty well that way.
Yeah.
So, all right, looks like we got. Okay. Kelly says, "Well, Kelly, I figured it out. I can see the answers as well." So, but all right. So, let's see, Richard. What do you have? Richard has B. James has B. Yes, the answer is B. It was Campbell's. I mean, what other soup would you paint if you were going to paint a famous soup? It would be Campbell's soup, wouldn't it?
And he does it 3 times. It's really weird.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing it. So, next one. And Richard, I told you there would be a Disney question in this one. So, I think this is our only one. So, hopefully Kelly got everybody. I think it should be pretty easy. I think there's only, besides you two, looks like 4 people. Yep. All right, let's go ahead with question number 3. Question number 3, the Mad Hatter and the Cheshire Cat are characters in which famous book? Was it A, Winnie the Pooh, B, Charlotte's Web, C, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or D, Alice in Wonderland? It is hard to see green letters on green background.
Understandably for some people.
Well, I guess, I mean, I did put stuff around them, and they're also casting a shadow. So
yeah, I see it. I know some people, though, would have the wrong contrast on their cell phone or on their thing, though, you wouldn't even notice.
All right, chat, you can enter your answers. Yeah. you all right, James? Okay. So we should be seeing some of the answers here. The answers are coming in.
Yeah.
This one should be an easy for everybody. Understand they get harder as we go on. So, but who was it that said that about the green letters? Was that Samantha? So Samantha, I read them. If for some reason you can't, you can always ask me to repeat. So, but all right, Richard, what do you have? Richard has D. James, D.
D.
Yes, it is Wonder or Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
So, which I don't know how you could get that one wrong. I don't know how you could have got the first one. Well, I guess you could. So, not everybody's really big on geography, so that I can see that. I don't know why I'm saying that, but yeah, I mean, if you're in here and you're part of Disney, I think you probably would have got that.
This community was looked at it.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's just real quick. I was talking to Richard backstage, and I don't know if anybody, and I think when I was over on in the chat with Space Mountain Dave and Richard, I was talking about something that we bought back in the 90s, and I just wanted to bring this up. So I don't know if anybody remembers these, but it's Pal Mickey.
Yeah.
You would take him into the park, and he would tell you stuff that's going on in the park and everything.
Oh.
Yeah. So I changed the batteries, and he doesn't work. So
yeah, they might have retired him.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, he used to play games even when you were at home, and he doesn't even do that
cool.
now. Yeah. So, but
I wish they'd, make something else like that, like Alexa, where it's Disney,
Right. But I thought about taking him back to the park to see if he worked, but if he ain't gonna work here, he probably ain't gonna work at the park.
But you can maybe find someone that might know how to fix him.
Right. Well, I think he works because when you click it, it actually makes a noise.
Oh, so he might only really work now when he's at Disney, maybe.
I don't know. I'll have to try him out, maybe.
It's like proximity, kind of like a Wi-Fi.
Right. So, all right. Are we ready for question number 4? Hopefully that was enough time for oh my goodness, that is so cool. Yes, thanks. So question number 4. Hopefully she's got everybody already. All right. Number 4, what measurement scale is used to determine wind speed? Is it A, the Beaufort scale, B, the Richter scale, C, the synoptic scale, or D, gusting scale? I told you they were going to get harder.
Yeah. Okay.
I get points yet. Kelly? Next time I see you, I'll give you a pat on the back for being scorekeeper. This one, when I first read it, I didn't get it right. All right, chat, you can go ahead and put in your answers.
I think the chat is stumped.
Well, I mean, it could. I know it takes about 17 seconds after I tell them to put it in for their answers to start coming in. Here we go. We're getting the answers.
Oh, there they're going.
Yeah.
We got Sandy's answers are in. Yeah, I don't know why. I think I don't know if you can redo the delay in YouTube, if it'll mess something up with StreamYard. I was afraid to even mess with that.
Oh.
But I know when you're just going directly through YouTube, you can change it to where the delay isn't so much.
Yeah.
But being thanks, Kelly. So I think we got everybody in. So let's start with James this time. What do you have, James?
A.
All right. Richard? A. A is correct. It is the Beaufort scale. So, which I had no idea. I knew it wasn't the Richter scale because I knew
I
what
knew it wasn't Richter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew the last one wasn't. D could not have been it because I've heard of that one before. So I had like 50 chance. A or C.
So I never heard. I don't know what a synoptic scale.
I know. I don't know what that is either.
So, James, you have any idea?
What a synoptic scale is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I believe it's used in measuring meter in poetry.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right. Hopefully Kelly is caught up. So we can go ahead and move on to question number 5. All right. Question number 5. In which city were the 1992 Summer Olympics held? Was it A, Atlanta, B, Barcelona, C, Sydney, or D, Seoul? She says she's caught up. Awesome. All right, chat, you can enter your answers. So I kind of knew this one because I actually had to go to the Olympics one time. So hey, midlife vibes. I may have to look at it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Looks like we got more answers coming in. All right. Richard, what do you have? C. All right. James
B.
has B.
Uh-oh.
And the answer is it's B, Barcelona.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't Atlanta because I actually was at Atlanta for that. I pulled security at the Georgia Dome, and that was in '96.
I didn't remember Barcelona having one, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe too young to remember Barcelona.
I don't really watch the Olympics that much.
Oh, really? See, ever since I went to pull security, we always watch the Olympics a lot of times. So, but all right, let me get this back up. So let's see, how many do we have? We had, looks like Midlife Vibe said Atlanta, which was actually, Atlanta was a little bit later, but
it was followed by
was it
Australia, Sydney?
Okay. So I finally catch your stream. Yeah. Thanks for coming in. So, all right.
They're from West Coast.
Yeah. All right. Are you guys ready for question number 6?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. So question number 6, what other country besides the U.S. uses the U.S. dollar as its official currency? Is it A, Ecuador, B, Canada, C, Mexico, or D, United Kingdom? Now, if you know anything about these countries, you can pretty much eliminate all the way down to the one you need.
Yep.
All right, chat, you can put your answers in. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because actually when I'm grabbing these, I'm actually taking the quiz at the same time. So I'm actually going through and answering these myself. So we got some are coming in. All right. We got some answers coming in. There we go. I think that's about all of them. Zimbabwe wasn't on there, Josh or Becky. I'm guessing it's probably Josh, but Zimbabwe it wasn't on there. So, all right, James, what do you have?
I have A, Ecuador.
All right, Richard. C. Mexico.
Mexico.
The correct answer is A, Ecuador.
Oh, okay.
Remember, Mexico uses pesos.
Yeah.
That's all right, Richard. Don't worry about it. So, if you're new coming in, understand, even if you don't win tonight, and if you do win tonight, maybe I should show this to people, but you will be sent.
Yeah.
The banana. The top banana award, right? A top banana award. James keeps winning them, and then they keep disappearing somewhere. I don't know.
He's going to have a shelf behind him sooner or later. It's going to be all bananas.
No. Richard, Kelly has them all on her desk and claims they're hers.
Yeah.
She's keeping them for you.
Well, she really is the top banana, so I guess it's fair enough. But I mean,
but what was it? So, but I am going to be working on, because we do a season is what we're doing, and we do a season of 24 games, and that whoever has the most points out of the season gets the big prize. And right now, what it's going to be is I guess it's going to be an original piece of art by me. Unless James wins, and then James gets an autographed picture of my senior picture where
which
I
has
had
a magnificent mullet.
Oh.
I think you ought to use that as the thumbnail. I think.
Yeah.
Be a big bit of clickbait. Come on in, baby. See the mullet.
We'll use that we'll put the piece of art on one side. We'll put the for the last stream of the season, saying this is what you could win. So, but all right, let's see. We're on question number 7. Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right, question number 7. How many sides does dodecahedron have? Is it A, 12, B, 24, C, 14, or D, 20? Now, I'm going to give you a hint on this one, because this is what I did. I broke the word down. That's what I did. Bring out that college algebra. Josh said he's just going to go with James. All right, chat, you can put your answers in. So, yeah, that's all I could do. I'd never even heard of that shape before. When I was taking the quiz myself, I seen it and I just broke it down and figured out where it was. So we got some answers coming in. Some people know what a dodecahedron. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Dodecahedron. All right. All right. So, Richard, what do you have?
B.
B. All right. James?
D.
D. All right. I believe the answer is, let me check. The answer is A, 12.
Look at all the chat got us whipped. Good job, Pat.
Yeah.
Yes, it was A, 12 sides, a dodecahedron, hedron, whatever. I'll probably never hear it again. Unless it's in another trivia that I actually go to. Midlife Vibes on board. Way to go. Awesome. Josh, good job. All right. So hopefully Kelly is caught up with the scoring. So I take it back. I don't go with James' answer.
That's what I was laughing at. It's like, okay.
All right.
So, all right. This next one's a little tricky. So this is question number 8. Which traditional Spanish dance originated in Andalusia and is recognized by UNESCO as a heritage of humanity? Is it A, the sardana, B, the tango, C, the flamenco, or D, paso doble? These are questions that make you go,
Most of these I don't even know. I'm just kind of guessing. So,
hey, a guess. I mean, you could get it.
yeah, I could get it. I have 1 in 4 chance.
All right, chat, you can put your answer in. I mean, I don't know. When I was in the military, I don't know if they taught this over in the Navy, but they always said, when in doubt, Charlie out. What they always taught. I don't know if they taught that in the Navy, but they taught that to us in the Army.
Just as that movie mania Nick goes see.
Math is not James' forte. That's what.
No, it's not. Unfortunately.
Sorry, I can't play. I'm picking up a Belgian at Memphis coming for Elvis Week. Oh, wow. That's awesome, Mar.
Oh, cool.
Well, grab a couple of Norwegians while you're at it, as long as you're grabbing a Belgian. I mean, gee.
Also, Mar, I mean, you already have 2 bananas, so I think you're probably pretty good. Hey, there's Kevin. But yeah, so I think all that. It looks like we got all our answers in. So did I go with James last time? Who did I start with last time?
Doesn't matter.
All right, let's go. We'll start with Richard. What'd you have? C. James?
A.
Get A. Answer C, the flamenco.
Wow. You're
Kelly,
a dancing fool, Richard.
Yeah, Kelly, don't forget you're also scoring James and Richard. So just in case. I know it's easy to go through the chat and then forget about the people.
Yep.
And a girl, Mar.
I'm picking up a Brit next week. James and my Swedes will be here next week. Oh, wow. But yeah, if I'm right, I think I've heard of the flamenco, but I was told it was like never heard of it as the heritage of humanity. I heard it as the most, how do I want to say this with a family friendly channel?
Oh,
a seductive dance.
Yeah.
So, but I only learned that from watching The Big Bang Theory. So that's
great show.
So, all right, are we ready for our next question?
Sure. Yeah.
Number 9. The human body is made up of approximately how much water? A, 40%, B, 50%, C, 60%, or D, 70%?
You know, this is one of those questions that every 8th grader knows that I forget.
Well, actually, I took this and I got it wrong.
Oh, boy. Okay. I know it's one of 2. So I'm going for it. Yeah.
I have not danced in a long time, Josh.
Oh.
All right, chat. You can enter your answers.
We could start up a live stream called Dancing with the Streamers.
Dancing with the Streamers, yeah. See, I swear just not too long ago, I read a thing that YouTube was working on where two channels that were streaming on the same stream could also put it out on each channel. And I have not heard any more about that since.
Huh. I want that to happen. I could do it East and West Coast at the same time.
Yeah.
Disneyland, Disney World. Why not?
Right. So Is that starting the? Is that starting the?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I was just making sure. So we're not getting any more in. So, all right. James, what do you have?
C.
C. All right. Richard?
D.
D. The answer is C. 60%.
Okay.
So, I tell you what, Richard,
Yeah.
when I took it,
only thing I remembered, it was over half.
Well, I heard.
So I was taking one of two chances. I was like, okay, is it?
See, I always heard it. What's funny is I always heard like comedians tell a joke talking about our bodies made up like 85% water, which means we're only that far away from drowning. Is what they always said.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, 85 ain't there, so it's got to be 70. So, but all right. Let me see if I can get things back up. All right. Which is funny because I drank lots of water today. So,
Chris, are we still in the first round? What number?
yeah, we're on the last one for the first round.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. So,
number 10.
Are we ready for that?
Sure.
All right. Number 10. What is the world's fastest species of bird? Is it A, a golden eagle, B, a peregrine falcon, C, a frigate bird, or D, a pigeon?
Did you say pigeon or penguin?
Oh, I guess it is penguin. I'm sorry. I said pigeon.
Yeah.
It's penguin. Sorry. So D's penguin. I guess it doesn't say fastest flying bird, does it? It just says fastest species.
You could throw some people off with a different answer for that one.
All right, chat, you can enter your answer. Omar.
Oh,
maybe
now has two answers.
Omar does have two answers. Maybe she answered for the last. I don't know.
That's another.
No, she's right. She says she's right there.
She can change. It's like you can erase your answers on the SATs and fill in another circle.
All right. Looks like everybody got their answers in.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Richard, what do you have?
B.
You have B. All right.
So do I.
B. The correct answer is B, the peregrine falcon.
Yeah. I remember the eagles were not the fastest because even though they dive, they cannot go as fast as some of the birds that they try to catch.
Oh, wow.
You have to surprise
them. See, my favorite animal is a bald eagle.
Yeah.
And I watched an entire thing, and they are not nice animals at all.
They're not. And they don't eat that many birds, really. They eat the fish,
right?
If you're over by the ocean a lot more, you know.
Well, I think someplace that lived where there was a bunch of them, they were feeding them. So they showed them walk outside, and there's just like a dozen of bald eagles sitting outside waiting for them.
That might be the sanctuary. Yeah.
No. This was just somebody who lived here.
Oh, whoa. Yeah. So that might be Alaska.
Might be.
Because remember that was the area that they at one time tried to rehab them, tried to make it so they would become non-extinct.
Right.
Was Alaska, and then it worked too well, so now they're all the way down the coast, all the way to California.
Well, they're in Indiana again.
Indiana. I just meant how far down. Yeah.
Yeah. They what was it? Well, when Heaven was younger, she went to conservation camp.
Yeah.
And they right before she went, they reintroduced the bald eagle to Indiana.
Oh, very cool.
And they went out because they weren't expecting a lot. They went out and they found over 200 nests.
Oh, wow.
After reintroducing the bald eagle to Indiana.
Yeah.
So, I'll tell you what, their nests are the size of a kitchen table.
Washington State makes the nests for a lot of those.
Oh, do they?
Bald eagles, yes.
Oh, wow.
They put them on top of light poles And then
Right.
you can see a big, huge thing sticking above it, and that's their nesting for. And it's always the same couple that comes back every single year. They know exactly where to land.
Oh, wow. So,
which is kind of interesting. They have the same homing mechanism as most birds.
Right. All right. Round number 2. All right. Like I said, these are visuals, and they are cartoon birds. So it's named the cartoon bird. So we're going to start with our first one. So Kelly put it up. She's got Samantha at 8, Kevin at 8, Sandy at 6, James at 8, Nick at 9, Richard at 5, Mar at 2, and Midlife 5 at 3. So remember, Kelly, this round there were 2 points. All right, chat, you can put your answer in for who this bird is. Oh, and I guess Kelly has 10 points, she says.
Well, yeah,
she got all of them right.
She's doing really well. She's probably going to get 20 points in this round.
I'll bet. She probably will. Josh, big toe rooster. He does have some big toes. Mm-hmm. So I think it looks like that's all we're going to have right now. Looks like all the answers right now. So, James, what did you have?
I say, just because you're headed pointed, don't make you sharp, boy. Foghorn leghorn.
Yep. Richard?
Foghorn leghorn.
Yep. How can I miss? Chris sent me the answers. That's true. It makes it a little easier scoring when you know the answers. So. But yeah, Foghorn leghorn. So, I wish they had theme parks where does Universal use? Did they use the no, because they're Warner Brothers, aren't they?
That's Warner Brothers.
Foghorn leghorn is Warner. So,
and I don't think they have a Warner Brothers movie world in the United States.
Only place they can maybe use it, I think, is SeaWorld. I think it's
really?
owned by the same company.
Okay.
It's kind of like Disney owning a bunch of others. You know?
Right.
I think Warner is, unless Disney buys them out sometime.
I don't see that
Antitrust.
Because you're talking about you would be putting DC and Marvel underneath the same.
Yeah.
Antitrust.
And then they would have movies where DC and Marvel would coexist.
Right. Mars says Six Flags used to have the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, Knott's used to have something too, I thought. Knott's Berry Farm.
Knott's has Snoopy, has the
has Snoopy.
All Cedar Fairs have Snoopy.
All Cedar Fairs have Snoopy. Yeah. And I know there's another Cedar Fair up in Washington called Silverwood.
Okay.
And it has a Snoopy flying in high in the sky. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, are we ready for our next bird?
Let's rock this baby.
This one should be easy. I'm not trying to get it away, but at one time he was a manager over the Tiki Room.
And you said there was only one Disney.
Well, I didn't think of the characters. I just. All right, chat. You can go ahead and put your answers in. Oh no! I don't know if you could hear that. The dog's bark. He's up. Where is he? I don't know where he's at. He's growling somewhere.
Probably looking out the window somewhere. Yeah.
Well, I've got a blackout curtain in front of the window, so he's not behind the curtain. So we got, let's see, we got a few of them in there.
Yeah, that was pretty easy. Everybody's going to own this one.
Yeah. So, all right. Richard, what do you have? Iago. All right, James?
Iago.
Yes. Iago is correct. That is.
And then here's the problem: people trying to put Iago in the chat, and it spell checks it to a different word.
Well, I don't know why. I've seen it put in as both. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But,
It's their spell check for those 2, 3.
but yeah, Iago.
Iago.
So are we ready for well, I should wait and make sure Kelly's ready. So I'm going to give her just a little bit more time.
Really, that's interesting.
What's that?
Josh says that Six Flags Magic Mountain still has Looney Tunes characters.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Good knowledge dump, Josh. Thanks.
The one thing I missed from Kings Island is they had Hanna-Barbera characters when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And now I think Warner Brothers owns Hanna-Barbera now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked Dollywood because it had the Eagle Sanctuary at Dollywood.
Oh, wow. That'd be.
And you can walk by it, and it shows like different birds that used to be like homing pigeons and things like that. But it has a whole like caged area, and it's all eagles, bald eagles, because they can't be out in the wild because they would get bit at, or they can't fend on their own.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, Chris, give us the bird.
You ready for the bird?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Oh.
Oop.
It was just a preview.
Well.
Richard, it looked like you know who the bird is. You just can't think of who it is.
It's been a long time.
Seems like forever.
Yeah, I need to watch that one again.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm way behind on my cartoons too, Richard.
Yeah, I'm like, oh gosh.
All right, chat. You can enter your answer.
Okay.
Says Marcy has pics with Scooby-Doo and Hong Kong Phooey. Oh wow. I remember. And what I loved was when you walked in to there, they had those characters right at the gate when you walked in, and now I hardly ever see a Peanuts character when I go in there.
Yeah.
That's Kings Island. I don't know how the other Cedar Fairs do. They might do it differently. So, all right, James, who do you have?
Chili Willy.
All right. Who'd you have, Richard? Oliver.
Oliver.
All right. The answer is Chili Willy.
Okay.
Now, has that been on recently? Or is that like way back?
Chili Willy.
Yeah.
I remember watching it when my grandpa turned on the comics, and it was from his age, is when he was showing the comics.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm saying that was way
He was
back
in his like 10 or 11 years old. So
Right. Was Chili Willy, was that Walter Lance?
Yeah, I think it was Lance. He used to be on with Woody Woodpecker.
Yes.
Woody
Yeah.
Woodpecker show, yep.
Yeah, let's not talk about him yet. All right.
Well, he's part of that. So.
No, that's all right.
Oh,
All right, are we ready for our next bird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's our next bird. Knott's Berry Farm has tons of meet and greets with Peanuts characters. I think Kings Island does, but I think you have to go over into the Snoopy Planet area, and I'm not.
That's how it is at Knott's. You have to go into Camp Snoopy.
Yeah, and we don't spend. I think you have to walk through that area to get over to River Country in Kings Island, but that's about as long as I spend over there, unless we're getting blue ice cream. And then
there's a question in the chat.
There's a question. Where was it?
Does he like the lollipop?
The lollipop. Oh,
because that is.
Wow. It's like code words. Lollipop.
Oh, I hope did I remember telling them put their answers in? I hope I did.
I don't think you'd. Well,
no, I guess I did because we do have one answer in there. So we have a few answers come in now. All right.
I'll stick with what I got.
All right. So it looks like we got about everybody in. Oh, I didn't see Becky came in. Hey, Becky. Becky says he thinks he's the Tootsie Roll Owl. All right. All right. Richard, who do you have?
Wind.
Mr. Owl.
All right. James, who do you have?
Archimedes.
That is Archimedes from The Sword and the Stone. Yes.
Yeah.
That's an old one, Chris.
Yeah.
That movie.
Yeah, everybody remembers The Sword and Stone. Anybody who walks back into Fantasyland tries to pull that sword out. You know?
that artwork that was shown for that had looked like all three different owls I was thinking of. So it was Mr. Owl, which is how many licks does it take to get to the center of a lollipop?
Right.
It looked like Archimedes, and then it also looked like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, owl.
Yeah. So what's funny is there's actually more than that. So let's just say
yes, there is way more, really. That's the top three I could think of. They all look like the same owl.
Yeah. I think there's some differences, but
I don't know what the difference is.
You
they
know,
all
but
look the same to me.
I think once they pop up and
I
you don't
remember
see like
when
a comparison,
when
it's
that
kind of
first
hard to
came
tell.
out. I was looking at the ad. I was like, Archimedes is on television for Tootsie Pop.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought.
Well, you know what they say about nocturnal birds. They all look alike. You know, what the heck? So.
Yeah.
In the dark. So, all right. I think Kelly's had enough time to get our scores. So we'll go ahead and go with our next bird. This is an old one. All owls don't look alike.
All right, Becky.
All right, chat, you can put your answer in. I need proof that is the right owl. Josh, you can look it up. It was Archimedes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I promise you, it's Archimedes. I'm the one who put all these pictures up. I know who they are.
But the judge has spoken. Kelly awards credit for Mr. Owl and for Archimedes.
Oh, so I got a point there. Okay, thank you.
All right. Well, she's the judge, so she gets she's got the final say. So, all right. So they must have found her PayPal.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So, all right, James, who do you have?
Tennessee Tuxedo.
All right, Tennessee Tuxedo. Richard?
I'm not even close, probably.
What to say? Caviar?
Yeah.
It's Tennessee Tuxedo.
Never watched it.
Gee, Tennessee, what are we going to do now? With his friend Chumley?
I think
Nope.
that one. I
don't even know what comic you're talking about.
I don't think anybody in the chat got that. They didn't even try.
Oh gosh,
was,
everyone's just like, we're done.
He was Tennessee Tuxedo was voiced by Don Adams, who was also the original actor in Get Smart.
Right,
That's
right.
with Barbara Feldon way back in the 60s.
But
I
What
actually,
show was that? The comic that he was in.
what's that?
What main comic was?
Tennessee Tuxedo was the star of his own cartoon.
yeah,
Oh.
but I think they were done by the same people who did Bullwinkle, if I'm right.
Okay.
Yeah, and Rocket J. Squirrel.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the wonderful couple, Boris and Natasha. It was the Cold War's cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Moose and Squirrel?
But the other one they did was what was the guy? He was I think they did George of the Jungle, and then they did the Mountie. I can't think of what he was called right now.
Oh, Josh, you just hit my absolute favorite. Felix the Cat was spectacular. I love Felix.
Felix the Cat was the
biggest thing. Way back too. Felix
was a big thing before Mickey Mouse came around.
Yep.
All right, we ready for our next bird?
Sure.
This one should be easy.
Mimi. Yeah, Josh, while you were loving Boris and Natasha, if you think about it now, though, we had a whole generation of kids grow up, learning to dislike Russians through the media of a cartoon.
Yeah.
All right, chat, you can put in your answer. Yes.
In World War II, we had Disney promoting going to war. So,
well, they weren't promoting; they were actually hired by the government.
Yes, they were hired, but still, they're getting paid to do it. So,
yes, because I think actually the government took over part of the Disney studios.
Yeah, it became a training area.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we got some of our answers coming in. Becky, I don't know what you're looking at. Oh, did Jerry come in? I didn't see Jerry come in. Hatbox Ghost. I don't see him in the chat, but if you came in, Jerry, hello.
Hey, Jerry.
All right. Here we go. Richard, who do you have?
I have the Roadrunner.
Right.
Yeah.
James?
Mimi, Roadrunner.
Yeah, that was
Coyote's fastest friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what was funny is I bumped into a guy I used to work with, and his name, they call him Wiley. And every time I hear or say his name, I think of the Coyotes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got some old ones coming up. I know that. Tennessee Tuxedo may not be the oldest one on here. He may, but he may not be. But yeah, Heaven, like I said, Heaven, if anybody's wondering that came in, Heaven is celebrating her birthday. Her birthday is on the 5th of this month, and her old roommates took her to Epcot to drink around the world tonight. So
very cool.
So they're doing it at night, not like what Kelly does, where she says it's the Saharan Death March. Where she
Oh boy.
And what's funny, I was telling Richard, is Heaven, I think she posted it on Snapchat, and she put where people could send her money to buy her drinks.
Oh.
And last time we heard, she hasn't had to buy a drink yet.
Well.
All right. I think Kelly's had enough time to get the score. So let's go ahead with our next birds. I say birds, plural.
Oh.
Going around the world showcase is the Sahara Desert.
She just needs one of those neck cooling fans. I just recently got one.
Oh, I have one too.
Those things are wonderful. Yeah.
Doesn't work very well for carrying mail.
Oh. Okay.
All right, chat. You can put your answer in.
Midnight vibes. Well, okay.
I like the Black Crows. All right, so we got our answers coming in. Those fans eat my hair.
Wow.
All right, I think we might have everybody in. Looks like. So, James, what'd you have?
Heckle and Jekyll.
Heckle and Jekyll. All right, Richard. Heckle and Jekyll. The correct answer is Heckle and Jekyll.
I remember that one.
They actually used this on a trivia night that I went to, and we got it wrong. We put a Otis and Andy.
Oh.
Otis and Andy.
Yeah,
Otis and Andy, I guess it is.
I know. I think they're radio, weren't they? Or was that Opie and Andy? I think that was Opie and Andy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Heckle and Jekyll. Been a long time since I've seen them. I don't even know who did Heckle and Jekyll.
Hi, Amy.
Hey, Amy. Thanks for coming in.
I think they were Hanna-Barbera.
Heckle and Jekyll was Hanna-Barbera.
I think so. Yeah.
It must have been an old Hanna-Barbera. Well, no, I think I'm thinking of Warner Brothers. Now that I'm thinking Looney Tunes. So, but
I think it was about the same era as Captain Caveman.
oh, okay.
If I remember correctly for those two.
I remember Captain Caveman.
Yeah, they just weren't as popular, but
yeah. I think when it comes to like Warner Brothers cartoons, I don't think most people don't realize Bug Bunny was not their original. I mean, he's original Warner Brothers, but he's not the oldest character.
No, Yogi Bear was older than him, wasn't he?
You're talking Hanna-Barbera. I was talking Looney Tunes. So.
Okay.
Actually,
Mighty Mouse will save the day.
It was Porky Pig.
Porky Pig.
So,
which people get confused with the Three Little Pigs that Disney made.
Dude, Captain Caveman, yes. Mighty Mouse.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I remember seeing Captain Caveman at Kings Island when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So. Amos and Andy. Okay. All right, Amy. I knew it was something.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready for our next bird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one should be easy. Where you met Captain Caveman. Yeah, they Hanna-Barbera used to be a thing at Kings Island before before Paramount bought them. All right, chat, you can put your answers in. So if you are new to the live stream, the winner of the game gets the Top Banana Award. So I will let you know we had the last two. We had to order new bananas. We got new bananas in. They'll be going out here pretty soon. So Brian and Mar should be getting their bananas here pretty
Fresh bananas.
Fresh bananas, yes.
Maybe you should do one towards the end of the year that is like the best of the best and have it so it's like the golden banana.
That was actually brought up. So I remember the Hanna-Barbera TV ride. Yes, Enchanted Voyage. Yes, that's what it was. And you had a snail that says,
good job on this one.
What's that, James?
The chat did a good job with this one too.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
James, what do you have?
Voiced by Mel Blanc, Tweety Bird. I taught Putty Tat.
Richard?
Tweety Bird.
Yep. So that was an easy one. That was an easy one.
It's easy, but it's one of the most misspelled.
Oh yeah.
Words. I believe I spelled mine incorrectly.
We don't count. That's not.
I've seen it spelled with Y and 2 E's like 15 times on both sides. So
right. Plus Kelly's the judge, so I'm sure.
Yep.
Spelling's not
the IE, the Y, and the EE.
Unless the question is, how do you spell?
Yes. Oh my.
Spelling is. So, all right. I'm trying to give Kelly a little bit more time because we had more people come in. So
exactly.
You have to spell. No, Josh.
Midlife is like, oh gosh.
What bird are we up to?
I do not have numbers on these.
Oh.
Well,
we're just gonna do this forever and just have like
no. There's only 10 of them. Hold on. So we're on 9. This next one is 9. So
okay.
Are we ready for the next one?
We are.
All right. Once again, an easy one. No, Kelly, I'm not saying you're easy. This is for the birds, Josh. All right, chat, you can put your answers in. Some of them already have, haven't they?
Yeah.
Starting to get the answers in. Oops, I jumped a gun. That's all right. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I don't think you gave the answer away. All right. What do you have, Richard? Woody Woodpecker. James?
Yeah. Woody Woodpecker.
Do I have to tell you that it's right, or do we just automatically know?
We just know.
We just know.
We know it's right.
Yeah. Woody Woodpecker by Walter Lantz. Probably what Walter Lantz's most famous creation is Woody Woodpecker. If I'm right, I think Walter Lantz and Walt Disney actually knew each other very well, if I'm right.
That I don't know.
I think they might have had.
I know we knew Walter not.
Yeah.
But maybe they had a little area of California where all the Walters hooked up.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Disney,
Walter and Walter.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Because I've read a lot of stuff on Walt Disney, and I believe maybe it was at one time Walter Lantz was going to work with Walt Disney or something like that. I'm not sure.
I heard he was part of his gentleman's club. I never went gentleman's, but his group of people he always met with in California.
Oh, gotcha.
Before he even started all that.
So. Where all the other Waltz went to, right?
Yeah. So probably 7 other Waltz,
Walt was a popular name back then. I mean, my great grandfather's name was Walter. So
yeah.
So all right. Let's go ahead and move to our last bird.
It's for the birds.
It's Archimedes again. No.
This one might be a tough one.
Yeah. I remember what movie it's from. I don't remember the bird's name.
Really? All right, chat, you can put your answers in. Oh, no, I don't remember. I got Well, Becky went with the Disney. We're getting some come in. I think I might have stumped some people with this one.
Yeah.
Big Mama.
All right. James, what do you have?
Owl.
Owl. All right. Richard? Miss Becky.
Miss Becky. Now, here's my question before you say the answer. Is this the owl from what's that movie? Fox and the Hound that you see?
It is the owl from Fox
I know
and the Hound.
what movie it was from.
Yeah.
I didn't.
And her name is Big Mama.
Oh. Okay.
Good going, Nick.
I couldn't think of the name. I thought it was Miss something, so I went fly on a wall.
Yeah, Big Mama was her name on Fox and the Hound. That's the Fox and the Hound is probably Margie's favorite, one of her favorite Disney movies. So,
and I watched that recently too. Like 2 weeks
I think
ago.
if I'm right, it was just on television, wasn't it? I think.
No, I don't watch television. It's all Disney Plus for me.
I think they might have had her.
Choose.
Maybe they had her on Freeform one night. So, but I know Corey Feldman was one of the voices. I can't remember who the other voice was for when they were young, like puppies. But I know Corey Feldman was one of them. So we're getting ready to head into round 3.
I wouldn't put it past Disney to make a live action of that. Because they already did Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you feel like Fox and the Hound had as much?
It could, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it was as popular as what Lady and the Tramp was, but I know it was pretty big. But it did come out during that dark period for Disney too.
And they that would be something that people would watch because they're like, oh, they watch it and they afterwards they watch the original because in 1960s, 1970s, that's something you just don't see that much.
Right.
Disney is the only one that I know that does that.
Right.
Remakes that from that far back.
Right. So Kelly says she's getting a drink. She'll be right back. So
okay.
Hopefully she lets us know when she gets back, so I know when to go ahead with the next question. But
it's
what
I always wondered why what is that called? Popeye. Why is that in Universal and not in Disney?
Popeye?
Yeah.
Disney
made Popeye.
But no, they didn't originally. Disney didn't originally make Popeye.
No, but they did the live action.
Did.
Yeah, but
they did the live action with Robin Williams.
Right. They owned the rights at that time. Since then, yes.
Wow.
Yes. I mean, you might not know this, but Disney's actually owned the rights to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles before.
I remember that one.
They've owned the rights to the Power Rangers before.
Yep.
So, but just like anything after so long, the rights go back. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Like with Star Wars, they only own the rights, I think, for the next 40 years. So whenever the first movie come out.
Yeah.
And I think what they pay, I think it was a $4 billion for Star Wars.
Yep.
And I think
kind of like what just happened with Winnie the Pooh. Did you hear about that?
Yes, because the original Winnie went into
after, and now a different company
domain.
owns it, and they're making a horror film off of it.
Oh wow! Well,
wonderful.
Well, I mean, Disney
this is what we need to ruin our childhood.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this, but when I was a kid, they had it was called Silent Night,
Mm.
and it was a Christmas horror movie, and it was
That
Santa
was a
Claus.
terrible twist.
Yeah.
Triangulations
Claus.
and mutation.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So, all right, Kelly, this is third round. Don't forget, these are worth 3 points.
Okay.
So everybody gets 3 points for correct answer. This is 10 questions, and like I said, not multiple choice. So let's go ahead with question number 1. Question number 1: Area 51 is located in which U.S. state? All right, chat, you can enter your answer. Area 51. Thank God those people didn't rush that place. Do you remember when they were saying that they were going to rush Area 51?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's going to be a lot of dead people. That's what I was thinking. I was like, why would you do that? The truth ain't worth your life for that. I could go on knowing whether there's aliens or not care as long as I get to live a long life. It looks like a lot of people got their answer in right away. So, James, what do you have?
Nevada.
Richard?
Nevada.
The correct answer is Nevada. And believe it or not, we did have this question whenever, and I actually had a brother who said New Mexico. I said, that's Roswell. You're thinking of Area 51.
Yeah. Well, that's the only 2 cities that are known for extraterrestrial anyway.
Right. Well, and actually there's one close to me. So Hangar 13 ain't that far away from me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's over in Dayton. Dayton, Ohio. So, which is funny because now the hangar's not there, but there's a building over the top of where the hangar was, and supposedly everything from the hangar is below ground, but you can't get to the bottom of that underneath that building through the building. You have to go into another building that takes you down underneath. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So
they make it an experience.
Yes. Yeah. Well, they don't just allow public walk in there.
Of course not.
So, all right. I think Kelly's hopefully she's caught up. So, are we ready for question number 2?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Question number 2: on a dartboard, what number is directly opposite of the number 1?
What do you mean by opposite?
Like on a dartboard where you have like ones. So what's opposite? Like
oh,
yeah, 20.
Like 12 and 6 on a clock.
Yeah. All right, chat, you can put your answer in. Somebody at home sitting there with a dartboard in their room.
I've seen dartboards that have different numbers.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Where do you go drinking that you see this, Richard? I mean, wow.
It was a bar in Seattle that had 5 different dartboards, and all of them had different numbers on them.
Really?
I believe they got them custom built, probably. Knowing them. It's the only place I've seen it with more than one different. Yeah.
All right, we got some of our answers coming in.
It's a place in Seattle called the Oyster Shack.
So, all right. Are we ready, James? What do you have?
19.
19. Richard? 7. All right. The answer is 19.
Okay.
So
Never played darts.
I thought maybe you were looking at
course
one of
you
those
have.
other
You went
different
to that
ones.
bar in Seattle and got all confused.
So before we move on, Kelly's put in the chat round 2 totals. Sam is at 16. Kevin's at 16. James is at 18. Nick is at 18. Richard is 12. Mara is at 8. Midlife Vibes is at 10. Becky, the beloved, is at 12. Amy is at 4. And Jerry Hatbox Ghost is at 6.
And that was before the last question.
Was it before the last question? She said
Yeah.
round 2. Yeah. The round 2 results is what she's putting in.
Oh, okay. Round 2 results. We're still going off of that one. Okay.
Fair wins, Space Mountain Dave. Hello, my navy brother.
Hey, Dave. Thanks for coming in.
Hello.
So, all right. Are we ready for our next? So hopefully Kelly's caught up. And also, Kelly, before I move on, we're going to, of course, we'll need all the scores at the end, and then you'll need to send those to me so we can add that to the total for the season, if you don't mind. Whether you want to email me what the scores were, or however you want to do it. All right, here we go. Question number 3. Which American president appears on a $2 bill? And for those of you that might be too young, a $2 bill is not counterfeit. They actually exist.
I think they still print, but it's very limited distribution.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking bill though.
Oh yeah. But I remember seeing what was that? A guy said they were somewhere buying something and used a $2 bill, and the kid at the cash register walked away and called the police for the guy counterfeiting. And then the cop that came in had never heard of a $2 bill either.
Oh.
All right, chat, you can put your answers in. I was a little late on that one.
Well, I know if you collect $2 bills, they are worth more than what they originally paid for.
Wow. I actually just seen a thing on watching your $1 bills, because you can get something that is actually, even though it just looks like a regular $1 bill, it can actually be worth a lot.
Yeah. It matters on where they're made. It's kind of like coins.
Right.
There's foundries that make more than others.
All right. So let's get our answers in.
I'm psyched.
Richard, who do you have on the $2 bill?
Thomas Jefferson.
All right. James?
Our third president, Thomas Jefferson.
The answer is Thomas Jefferson. Yes. Also the author of the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
The Statute of Religious Freedom. Third president and owner of Monticello.
Yes. And was partying in France while the Constitution was being ran.
Absolutely.
Probably was there with Ben Franklin.
He was horrified at Ben Franklin's exploits at night.
I bet he was.
Yeah.
So there's
that's where he also made acquaintance with his cockatoo named Pete that he carried about on his shoulder.
Oh, wow. I mean, Ben Franklin is probably my favorite founding father, but a lot of stuff has popped up about him that's kind of strange.
Well, in terms of founding fatherhood, you actually could be related. He was quite the dalliance.
I'm sure he was.
Yeah.
All right.
His favorite saying was, "If you have a desire, satisfy it."
Oh, yeah. Of course, this is the same guy who wanted the turkey to be our national birds.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Are we ready for our next question?
Sure.
All right. Make her Kelly. He was a player.
Kelly.
All right. Question number 4. What color is the X in FedEx Ground? What's funny is you would think that whenever we see these guys, we wouldn't get along with them. And we actually wave to them all the time. All right, chat, you can enter your answer. The UPS, well, the UPS guy comes to the office all the time. He drops stuff off, but the FedEx, we see them all the time. Just wave at each other as we go by.
Hey, John Chong.
Hey, Jonathan, thanks for coming in. All right. We got some answers coming in. Okay, remember that's FedEx Ground.
Ground, yeah.
I think we might have everybody. Looks like we might have most of our answers in. Yes. All right. James, what do you have?
Green.
Green. Richard? Orange. FedEx Ground. The X is green. So. Hey, like I said, Richard, you know, you're getting points.
Yeah.
So, before we end, just to put this out really quick, next week will be our Marvel week. So we will be doing the first Iron Man movie next week, the one that started the whole MCU off. So FedEx for me in Canada is orange and purple. Okay, I don't. Maybe we have FedEx Ground. FedEx Ground in Canada. I'm not for sure because understand, I did see a FedEx truck today and it's orange, but what it is I think it's the logo not on the truck. I think what it is like on the website is what it is or something like that. But
maybe
yeah.
we should put in there when you do that question, if you do it again, for the US, not for any other country.
I probably won't ever do that again.
Because you know that's a tricky question. I know I've seen it in Europe where it's both of them are black and white.
Oh wow.
They don't have the color because it discriminates against other colors or something like that. So
they have it black and white in your. I've never
black and white. Yeah, black and white logo for FedEx.
Well, I know FedEx. If you look at the logo, it has a spoon and an arrow in it. For FedEx, like an arrow for an exit. FedEx. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Let's go with number 5. All right. What is xenophobia the fear of? I think I said that right. Is it xenophobia or cynophobia? I think it's. Maybe it could be kinophobia. Starts with a C, I can tell you that much. All right, chat, you can put your answers in.
Just so everyone knows, I have never heard of this. The cynophobia.
In fairness, FedEx has different colors depending on what the crew decides to wear. All right, we got. Ooh, the fear of Canadian crayons. Oh, Crayola crayons. I'm sorry, I thought it was Canadian. Fear of Josh's jokes. All right.
Joshotopia.
All right, I think we got most of them in right now. So, Richard, what do you have? Dogs. All right, dogs. Yes,
Dogs.
there are lots of mailmen who have xenophobia.
Oh.
The fear of dogs. Yes. I'm not scared of dogs. I think I've got bit 3 times since delivering mail, but I've been stung 5 times. So bees and hornets are one of the worst things for me.
Better carry that EpiPen, boy.
Oh yeah. Oh, Brian, thanks for coming. Oh, I don't need an EpiPen. I'm not allergic. So.
I'm afraid a little bit of the heights, but I'm working towards not having that fear. So.
I don't truly believe anybody's scared of heights. I think they're afraid of that sudden stop at the end of the fall. Is
Yeah.
what they're actually they're scared of.
So
and I was told that it's only the second bounce that kills you. So if you can catch yourself.
put out your hands. Oh gosh.
Josh Hatobia. Oh, that must be the fear of Josh's jokes.
Yeah, Joshotopia.
I'm not a. I don't know what this is. You know what the thing was? Is Margie never had a fear of heights, and we went to the Fort Wayne Zoo, and they have like this ski lift, and you would think that it would be pretty cool because they have the savannah out there and everything like that. But it's not, because you actually have to have binoculars from the ski lift to see the animals, because they just take it up beside the yeah. So, but we got up there. This isn't a video of ours, where all of a sudden she realizes she's scared of heights.
Okay.
Yeah. And I said, I don't think you have anything to fear. I don't see anybody who's fell. And I said, but then again, I'm sure they would have cleaned them up by now. So,
Oh gosh, you didn't help.
no, I don't. So, all right. Are we ready for number 6?
Yes.
All right. Number 6. What is the world's most expensive spice by weight?
Wow. Nothing like a culinary question to perk interest.
Oh boy.
All right, Chad, you put your answers in. I don't know. When I think of spice, I always think of like.
Hi, La
Star Wars,
Presidente. Catherine, nice to see you.
Hey, Catherine. Thanks for coming
You're
in.
all smarter than me, because I didn't guess what Chastity guessed himself.
All right.
I'm like going to blow one here quick.
We got everybody. I think we got everybody's answers in already. All right. James, you had? Pepper. All right. What did you have, Richard?
Saffron.
Saffron. All right. And the answer is saffron. So, if I'm right, saffron, wasn't it? Didn't they ban using it in some stuff? If I'm right,
at one time,
I think it's been banned from trivia games as an.
Has it?
The U.S. had a ban for like 15 years at one time,
right?
If I remember correctly. And then they unbanned it. They thought at one time it had some medicinal tendencies.
Wasn't there a song about saffron?
Yeah. I don't remember what the song was, but I heard about it, and it talks about how you would get high off of it.
Oh wow. So then when I'm thinking Star Wars,
wait a minute. I lived through the 60s. How did I miss that one?
There was probably something harder. But
I got the good saffron, man.
Because
really, if you mix saffron with the weed, it makes it better. It's just it's now legal. So
wow, Richard, you said that pretty authoritatively.
Official. Is all states legal?
No, some are not.
Some are not. That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my state
happen to live in one of them.
Mine was the first state to make it legal. Really, Washington State was.
Yeah, I probably live in the state that'll be the last to make it legal.
No, it's not. A lot of places, surprisingly, it's not legal yet.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
And I think the only reason why Ohio went the way it did is because of Michigan. There's always that rivalry between those two. All right. Question number 7. What alcoholic drink is mainly made from juniper berries? and I only put this one in here because when I go to trivia on every other Wednesday night, the very first question is an alcohol question.
I would not know this one. Yeah. I'm going to go wing it.
All right, chat, you can put your answer in. What is it? Wasn't Walt Disney one Juniper? Wasn't it something like that? He loved to drink. It
was a Scotch Mist.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought wasn't there something Juniper that he liked to drink? What was? I'm not sure. Mint juleps is what I'm thinking of. Not Juniper. That's what I'm thinking of.
That's actually a particular cocktail.
Yeah.
It's served at the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, wow. All right. Let's start with Richard. What'd you have, Richard?
Oh, gosh.
Juniper tonic. All right. All right. James?
Gin.
Gin. And the answer is it's gin that has juniper berries in it. Yes. And probably one of the first alcohols I ever got sick on. So.
Okay. Mental note, probably won't be having gin.
That's not the one I got alcohol poisoning from, though.
Oh, okay.
The first time I got alcohol poisoning was from 100 proof. No, it wasn't gin. It was 100 proof peppermint schnapps.
Oh.
Yeah. And then you wake up the next morning and you go to brush your teeth and your mom had bought Pepodent toothpaste.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, peppermint with peppermint. Yeah.
So you're dry heaving
That would do it.
while you're trying to brush your teeth.
Yeah.
That's a lovely image to leave with the folks there, Chris. Dry heaving as you brush.
You should have thought of that and put that as the last question.
Is that what?
And then you would have been perfect, you know?
Becky says so gross. So, am I the only one in here that's got alcohol poisoning? Is that what we're saying?
I have not yet. So,
all right.
I may or may not have.
Well,
I don't think I'll ever have alcohol poisoning unless Disney poisons me. But
I was not of legal age when I got it.
Yeah, that's always when that stuff starts.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 8. What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? Jonathan says he's never been drunk. I don't know if he's being truthful or if that's sarcastic.
Yeah.
Becky says plead the fifth. We've seen your live streams, Becky.
Yeah. Drink a fifth.
I've been drunk.
Unless
before.
she's talking about alcohol poisoning. So actually, and what it was horrible. Okay, chat, you can go ahead and put your answers in the go ahead and put your answer in. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it was gin and Kool-Aid mixed, and it was mixed.
Gin and Kool-Aid.
Yeah, and it was mixed in a bathtub. So you
Oh, it's one of those.
Yes.
Well, he did say he was underage. That's where you would have it. High school party.
Yeah, I think that house is almost condemned where it was at too. I actually deliver mail there. Couldn't afford the juice for the gin. It was there when I got there. It wasn't I made it. It was right there. When I was 18 in Indiana, we could drive to Ohio to buy. Yeah. Well, near beer. I mean, now it used to be on Sundays you would have to drive to Ohio to get beer because they didn't serve it in Indiana. I think they changed that law now. But all right, let's start with James. What'd you have?
W.
W. All right. What do you have, Richard? W. All right. Well, in the Greek alphabet, the first letter is alpha. The last letter is omega.
Okay.
Yeah. In the Greek alphabet. Is the symbol for Omega W?
I believe it is.
Is it? Let's see. I can look it up real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, it's a lowercase W.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Yep.
The uppercase is the actual Omega
Yeah.
symbol. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, Kelly's judge. So if you say it's lowercase W, then Kelly would give, unless Kelly wants to be spiteful and decide not to give anybody.
Well, she did just say it's Kool-Aid, so
All right. So, all right. All I know is whenever I opened it up, it said Omega, and so I was like, that makes sense because when they talk about religion, God was Alpha, Omega. That was
actually, that's actually in the Gospels. Who says, "I am the Alpha and Omega."
Yep.
So Kelly says points for everyone.
Well, good job. Everybody takes it.
Josh wants to make sure to let you know that it was a lowercase W he put. All right. Are we ready for number 9? This one might be hard. So, but if anybody gets a part of this answer, I think we're going to give it to them. What was Mountain Dew's original slogan?
Oh gosh.
I had a time there for a while where I drank a lot of Mountain Dew, and then I think what it was I quit smoking for at one time. I'm not saying I smoke now. I'm just saying I quit smoking. And it changed my taste. So I couldn't drink Mountain Dew, so I started drinking Coca-Cola.
Yep.
All right. Chat, you can go ahead and put your answers in.
Coca-Cola was originally supposed to be a cough syrup.
Oh, wow. It also had cocaine in it.
Yep, had cocaine. It was supposed to be a cough syrup or a cough suppressant. It was one of the first ones, and then he made it into a soda pop.
Right. All right. I am singing the Mountain Dew Hilly Billy song right now. Okay. So I think I seen a meme where it was a kid who was a younger kid, and he's sitting there with his grandfather, and he says, "Back in my day, we did 3 times the work as what you kids do now." And the kid says, "Back in your day, there was cocaine in the Coca-Cola."
Yeah. And in Washington State, you can still get the cane sugar Mexican version of Coca-Cola.
Yes, you can. I think you can get that almost anywhere in the United States.
Almost anywhere, but it's only in the Costco's in Washington State.
But they're the ones that are in the 16-ounce glass bottles.
Oh yes, the glass bottles. Yeah.
All right.
The ones that
did your eyes light up about those glass bottles? You got the.
I've had it a few times. What can I say? It does taste different. Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure James remembers this. You used to only be able to get that in glass bottles.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even out of machines, you'd have to pull them out after putting
them in. Yeah. All right. James, what do you have?
Yahoo! Mountain Dew.
Okay. Richard? Yahoo Mountain Dew. Yeah. All right. It's Yahoo Mountain Dew. It'll tickle your innards. But like I said, if you got any of it, we're going to give it to you. So, Kelly, anybody who said Yahoo Mountain Dew,
yeah,
they get it.
So, was that the last question?
We got one more.
Okay.
One more question. Thanks, Samantha.
Yeah, I don't remember the Yahoo's logo slogan that much.
Yeah.
But I remember it was.
Well, I think if I'm right, when they put the throwback Mountain Dew out one time, they actually had the original slogan on the.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember remember the Yahoo Mountain Dew. I do not remember it'll tickle your innards.
Right. I don't know. I know Mountain Dew was actually a term for moonshine at one time.
Yeah. And revenuers would come and take it away. Revenuers.
All right. Are we ready for our last question of the night?
You bet.
All right. Here we go. This one might be an easy one. Question number 10. On what Japanese city was the second atomic bomb dropped? So like I said, if you guys just come in next week, we will be doing the first MCU movie, which is Iron Man, and that's what trivia will be over. So a lot of Robert Downey Jr. next week. So all right, chat, you can put your answer in. Isn't Beverly the one that tickles your innards?
Yeah. And your innards come back.
All right, we're getting our answers in. Maybe I should have left this question the way it was, because originally the question was the first. I'm like, I think that one's too easy, so I'm gonna put the second.
Yeah.
All right, James, what do you have?
Nagasaki.
All right, Richard. Nagasaki. Yep. Nagasaki is correct. Yes. So,
as a secondary target, the first target, second bomb was Yokohama.
Was it? Was it? I didn't know that. Was it the Nagasaki? Were all of them? All of the atomic bombs taken over there by the Indianapolis, or were they?
No, they came in separate. Fat Man and Little Boy came separately.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't know which one. Do you know which one the Indianapolis carried?
The Indianapolis carried Fat Boy, the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. Fat Boy.
Yeah, because it was such a secret mission that when they did get hit, nobody knew they got hit.
Nobody knew that they were out there, and no one came to get them for days.
Yeah, and that's why it's on Shark Week, because all the sharks just came in.
Yep.
If I'm right, that's like the largest shark attack in history.
Right. There was over 1,000 men in the water at that time that were defending themselves from shark attacks.
Oh, wow. So we're just waiting on Kelly to get us the scores. So, Richard, you got anything coming up on your channel you want to talk about?
I'll be next week. I'll be trying to do a bunch of lives because I'll be doing a vacation, so I'll be doing some like live things for my area. So
make sure you have your notifications on.
Yeah.
So you can catch Richard when he does these lives on his vacation. So.
Yes. I'll be by myself. He's usually with my sister, but she's going over to Europe.
Okay. So does this mean you're going to be absent over on Dave's channel?
Oh, I'll be there.
Okay. I was going to say.
It's my vacation from my sister.
Oh, okay.
I'm staying around Seattle. So I have some free time, so I'm doing a bunch of shows around here.
Right. So, James, do you know what's some stuff Kelly's got going over there on the Mickey Bunch?
She has got, she'll have her typical Sunday night after hours spilling the Disney tea this week. Don't know the subject matter yet. And then a week after that, it's back to 50 States of Disney.
Right.
And I believe she's been dropping a number of shorts involved in either the Chihuahuas or her fashion selections, which are very popular. So
wow.
She works hard at that station and does a good job.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Becky, I think it's more of the filters I have on my mic. I don't think it's actually my voice. And Hatbox Ghost, if we gave 5 bonus points for being fashionably late.
Kelly would win every banana.
Every banana.
Yeah.
So I've got basically the same stuff that I have coming up, but next Thursday I have a new live stream I'm doing at 9:30 called HoloNet News. And what most people probably don't know is HoloNet is the same kind of news they use in the Star Wars. So I will be just reporting on different Star Wars stuff coming up, talking about new movies, talking about new show series on Disney Plus, merchandise, what's going on at the park with Star Wars and everything like that on the HoloNet News. So that's it. That starts up next Thursday at 9:30. Not this coming Thursday, the next Thursday. So, but if you go to my channel and look at what's coming up on, it should be there.
I forgot. I did have a new live coming up on the 12th.
Okay.
And that will be talking about what if there were, and it's a new season I'm starting. Well, I'm starting the new season. This is going to be episode 1.
Right.
And it talks all about, for this one, the season talks all about Muppets and what would happen if they took over part of Disney World.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Muppets should have a bigger presence.
Yeah.
In the Disney.
I think my first episode on the 12th, we're going to be talking about what if there was a festival in Hollywood Studios,
right.
Not in Epcot, but in Hollywood Studios, and it would be the Muppets when they always have their anniversary, and they should have their own festival in Universal, not Universal, but in Hollywood Studios.
Yes. Yeah.
Part of that land, and then we're going to talk about how it would expand and what they would take over, and then what would happen.
Yes. Thank you, Jonathan, for putting in Richard's.
Thank you.
Yeah, I keep calling him Richard, but yeah, Bloomin' Cheeza. I mean, if you see the thumbnail, you should see he's Bloomin' Cheeza on thumbnail. So, but yeah. But thank you, Jonathan, for putting in the links. So I think we're just waiting on Kelly to give us the scores. So
did she go to sleep?
I hope not.
She hasn't texted for a long while.
She's probably just figuring out all the scores. Is probably what she's doing.
That's true.
But yeah. So other than that, some of the things I think I've told some people, Margie and I, of course, we had we're not going to be going to Disney in September, but she says she's adding. But we are going to Walt Disney World in January, and then I think we're going to go for our first time to Disneyland probably sometime in September, October of next year. It'll probably be it'll be before October. So October is the busy season for the postal. So I can't take a vacation then. I have to take some time before October.
Yep. So. And I will be having a vacation on mid-November all the way through December 25th. So it's going to be a huge vacation, but it's going to be with a bunch of family members. And one of that is being on the new ship of Disney, which is the Disney Dream.
Right.
For 3 days. I will be at Disney World for 5 days around that time. I'll be there for Festival of the Holidays.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Festival of the Holidays.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to Hawaii and a few other places too. So it's like all bunch of vacations slapped into one.
Nice. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be a great time with my family.
Right.
I'll probably try to do a bunch of vlogs from that if I can.
Right. Yeah, Josh. I'll let you guys know when I come out there to go to Disneyland. It probably won't just be Disneyland, of course. Because here's the thing: the reason why I've never been out there is Margie's never wanted to go. She's never wanted to go.
Yeah. And
finally, the other day, she said, Heaven said something about a Disney cruise.
Yep.
And she just said, I've said no to both of these. And she goes, I'm not going to be the one who holds you guys back from doing this. And she goes, and you only live once. So,
Yeah.
So
Why did she not want to go to Disneyland, the original one?
I think what it was she just thinks of it being smaller than Walt Disney World and was like, why go?
It is, but it's condensed.
Yeah.
To a point that you kind of want to go towards it because it's, Disney World is spread apart. You're expecting 7, 8, 5, 6 days.
Right.
And Disneyland 1 to 2 days.
Right. So
yeah.
If we go out there and stay like the long period that we do, then what we were talking about is we wouldn't have to go to the park every day. We could actually have down days.
I hear you, Josh.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
There's also some other things you can do around LA, like the zoo.
Right.
Is really good around there. There's the Knott's Berry Farm. It's pretty dang close, I would say. It's in LA also, I think, and a few other things too.
Right. So, but
yeah. A lot of people like it more, so a lot of people like it less. I think they're about even.
Right.
I like both the same way.
Right. Well, I think with Margie, she just thought, because I showed her stuff because I did a walkthrough here just recently where I reacted to a walkthrough, and I was just blown away because I always thought that it sat the same way that Magic Kingdom did.
Yeah.
Is what I thought. And
the only difference you might see, I don't think it should be mid to late 2023 should be the ending of the Toontown rehab, if I remember correctly.
Right.
And they're probably going to push that back yet again. They have twice. So.
All right. Kelly, do you have the scores for us? SeaWorld.
SeaWorld is over in LA too, so you can do that.
Don't they have SeaWorld in San Diego as well?
Yeah.
That's Southern Cal.
There's Southern Cal. They're all over. There's one in Disney World. There's Southern Cal. There's LA.
She's getting there.
I'm getting there. Like how Josh just inserted himself in your bag. Well, you know what? It'd be great to see people that we know and can show us around because we've never been there. So, but that would be awesome to see you guys, and I think Heaven's going with us. So,
if I would have known a little bit beforehand, I could have tried to got you into the Grand Californian, maybe.
Oh wow! So
we probably. Day, but...
I think we'll probably get into the El Cheapo.
Yeah.
Or hey, I have their bonus card.
Are you used to doing DVC?
Yeah. Well, that's just like this next time we go down to Walt Disney World. Margie's like, I don't think we're going to stay on property. I said, I found a really nice place. It's only 5 minutes away. There's $30 a night.
I could recommend some really because when me and my parents went the first time I ever went to Disney, I was about 10. They stayed off property, and I know that we went there like 4 times at this one place. So
right.
There's actually several good places. And
yeah, there is.
At Disneyland, there actually isn't a lot of Disney-sponsored hotels. There's only 3.
There's only 3.
And there's a lot of good places around there.
But you have to remember, they just changed one of them, and I believe they have it updated, don't they? The Pixar.
Right.
Yeah, that's the new entrance to Disneyland. Is the back.
I mean,
yeah.
The way we are, we just look at it as a bed to sleep in because we're at the park. Yeah.
And you know, Kelly, we did a series on alternates to staying in the park for Disney.
Yeah.
And she did a very nice job of identifying 3 hotels that were really economical and close.
Right.
Yeah. I remember staying at the only bad experience I've had was at the castle. It was right across, looks like a big, huge white castle.
Okay.
And it did not have the standards that me and my sister mainly wanted because I had like ants in the room and it was.
Did it have uncles too?
Clean. What?
Did it have uncles too?
Oh no, it did not have
here all week.
he had a nice fumigation thing that they had put it on the shelf.
Right.
They also had ants at the same time. So I'm like,
looks like
so
our
they
scores are
fumigated
ready
it,
there,
and it was
Chris.
from that day.
Okay. Let's see. She says, "Okay, here we go."
Drum
So,
roll, please.
I'd love to go get tacos, Becky. So, and like I said, someplace cheap. So if Josh and you would let us just pitch a tent in your backyard, that would be great. So let's see. So we got Sandy at 6, Samantha at 48, Kevin at 56, James at 53, Nick at 57, Richard at 51, Catherine at 9, and Midlife 5 at 37.
Good game, everyone. Good game.
It looks like tonight Nick is our winner.
And I think that's a third.
Wait. We got more coming in. We got Becky Beloved at 37. We got Amy at 16. I don't know. Maybe there's somebody higher. You got it.
Good job, Nick. Good job.
I've told Margie going to Disney World, I'll pitch a 10 on I-4 if that's just to make it cheaper. We got Hatbox Ghost at 30. We got Dave at 6. Oh, jumped on me. Where did it go?
It's still Nick.
Oh, yeah. Jonathan at 18, Sandy at 6, and Mark. So, yes. So that's, yep. Nick, once again, I think I should still have, since Nick is our first 3-time banana winner.
Now we're gonna change that next week.
He's the mega banana.
So, yeah. So, Nick, you'll be getting another banana in the mail. I'm pretty sure I still have your contact, but he says, so,
he's used to this too much.
You could probably mount one of these to the front of your car. So for a
wow.
hood ornament.
Banana mobile.
Yeah. But great job, Nick. Congratulations. So like I said, next week will be Iron Man, the first movie from the MCU. We will be doing trivia on that. And I've got some more stuff coming up. So we will be having sometime on down the road, we will be doing The Empire Strikes Back from Star Wars. And of course, we've got other stuff. We got Disneyland trivia coming up here pretty soon, which will be in the next season. And which hopefully, I don't know, we might have to pull Kelly out and have her help me with that, because there might be some stuff I don't know that, because I've never been to Disneyland. The only thing I've ever watched is videos. So, or maybe Richard comes, or maybe I can find somebody. So, but
if you want a guest referee that knows Disneyland a lot, you can either go with Kelly, or you can go with Brian's West Coast Adventures or Midlife Vibes.
I'm looking for somebody to help me write questions, is what I'm
They would know the questions to write or the answers.
Right. But I think that's going to do it. You guys want to add anything before we leave?
Nope. It's late. Let's get to bed and get rested up for next week.
All right.
Good to see you, Richard.
Thank you guys for being on here with me. And thank everybody in the chat. And I hope to catch you guys all next week for another Top Banana Trivia. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.